In this video, we will show you how to file an aircraft jet fuel dealer tax return. We protect all the confidential information that you provide to us. First, go to the website cdtfa.ca.gov and at the top, click on Login. That will take you to the Online Services portal. To file an aircraft jet fuel dealer tax return, you must log in with a username and password. For assistance with creating a username and password, please watch our tutorials online. On this screen, you will see a list of available tax and fee programs. In this example, we are filing a return for an aircraft jet fuel account which is under the Fuel Taxes program. Click on the File, Pay, and View link located here. On the CDTFA Online Services page, we will enter our username and password, then click Login. On the portal homepage, under the Accounts tab, select the hyperlink for Aircraft Jet Fuel. This will take us to the Aircraft Jet Fuel account page. Under the Periods tab, click on the period for which you would like to file. In our example, we will file for the month of September, which is displayed by its returned end date of September 30th, 2019. Click the File Return hyperlink next to the period for which you are filing. This brings us to the File Attachment page. The CDTFA has developed Excel templates for specific tax forms. These templates may be used to create a flat FLT file. Flat files were created for entities that may enter data manually in software applications like Excel or Access. You can download the appropriate template by clicking here. For more information, you can click here to visit the Motor Fuels Online Filing webpage, where you may read the Motor Fuels Flat and EDI Filing Guide and view other helpful resources. After downloading the template, ensure that macros are enabled by clicking Enable Content or by following the steps provided on the General Information tab. The General Information tab includes general instructions for general data entry, completing your cover and schedule worksheets, and general information regarding your tax return. On the Instructions tab, there are specific instructions for your template and links to other resources, including instructions on completing schedules. Complete the schedule on the Schedule tab first, referring to the Instructions tab as needed. View examples of completed schedules by selecting the Examples tab in our Motor Fuels Flat File and EDI Filing Guide. Next, as an option to help you complete your return and calculate the tax due, prepare the Tax Computation Worksheet located on the Tax Computation tab. Next, you will complete the return located on the Cover tab. If you've completed the Tax Computation Worksheet, enter those figures into the corresponding cells on the Cover tab. Review the General Information tab for detailed instructions for completing the Cover Worksheet. Once you have completed the Cover Worksheet, save your file with the data input for this tax return for your records. Next, you will create the flat file. On the Instructions tab, click on the cell, press Enter to create FLT file, and press Enter. You will be required to identify a file name and location for your flat file. Once you complete the template and create the flat file, click the Add button on the File Attachment page. Select the Type field to expand the drop-down menu. In this example, we will select Motor Fuels Flat File as the aircraft jet fuel is part of the Motor Fuels program. Next, enter a description for your file. You can enter any description. We do not have any file naming conventions. Then click Choose File to upload your file. Next, click the Save button. Your file will now appear under the Attachments header. If there is an error, you can click the Remove hyperlink, make corrections to your flat file template, create a new flat file, and re-add the file if needed. After uploading the flat file, we will proceed by clicking Next. On the Schedule Totals page, review the information displayed. If you need to make corrections, click the previous button to return to the applicable pages to edit information. If everything is correct, click Next to proceed. This brings us to the Excess Tax page. If you collected more tax than what is due, click Yes and enter the excess tax amount. In this example, we did not collect an excess fee. We will leave the No button selected and click Next. On the summary page, please review for accuracy. Verify the total amount due and payable. If you submitted a payment with your flat file submission, a payment is not due. If you did not submit a payment with your flat file submission, an amount will be due. After reviewing the summary, click Next. Enter your required information and click Submit. When you click Submit, a window will appear to confirm your intent to file electronically and that your return is true, correct, and complete. Please read the information carefully. Enter your password and click OK to submit. This will serve as your authorization and confirmation. You will not receive a confirmation email. This confirmation page represents a return filing only. To make an electronic payment, click Make a Payment. Please note, a payment may not be necessary if you submitted a payment with your flat file submission. Be sure to verify the total amount due before proceeding with payment submission. To print your submitted return, click Print Return. If you still have questions, please call our Customer Service Center at 1-800-400-7115.